Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Minecraft Community Spotlight, where we focus on PvP maps created by the community for gamers like you. And with me today is...
The Fat Conductor.
It's a great name. Alright, and what's the name of this map you've created?
This is Blackstone Forest.
Alright, we're going to go ahead and just start off here and head down the path. We're going to head towards the red lane, because I personally prefer red. And we're going to just do a quick layout of what the map is and some of the inspiration behind it. So let's go ahead and head that way while you kind of describe how you came up with this map.
Okay, so this map is based off the typical World of Warcraft style arena map, where you've got an objective in the center of the map usually. The idea is to get 2 out of the 3 sort of points in the map, and using that you can win the game, which we'll see later on. But for now, it's sort of it's an arena-based PvP combat map. So it's not like Race for Wool where you've got 2 different lanes.
Mm-hmm.
You are directly interacting with the other players. This is the referee area where you activate the different spawning drops. Are we going red or blue?
Let's go red.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. And I actually thought about saying that when we were talking before the interview here, that this felt like a World of Warcraft style map, actually. So good job on nailing that down, because I immediately got that feeling like you're trying to. It almost feels a little bit like a Rothy Basin in a way.
Yeah, that's definitely the thing I was trying to emulate.
Cool. And we'll just let's do this drop. This is a pretty cool drop, and it kind of gives you an idea of where you kind of locked into starting at this one point, and if you try to deviate by like shifting left or right or forward or back, you're likely going to end up as a smear on the snow.
Well,
So,
it is extended a bit at the side, so you should be alright.
Alright, well, let's do this.
Okay, should we just break some glass?
Yeah. Alright.
Awesome.
And from here, what would be the first thing you would do if you were on this map?
So generally, you're going unless you have some sort of early ganking strategy, you'd go through the door here, and immediately you're given some iron, a bow, and some redstone. And the idea is you've got to decide how you divide up the iron amongst your players and what tools you're going to get.
Very cool. And back here, it looks like this is the trophy area.
Yeah. So once you get the so in the center of the map there are 3 obsidian nodes that you need to break through and get the contents within the chests inside, which is cake. And you place the cake upon these bedrock stones to win the game, and the first team to place 2 cakes on their bedrock slabs wins.
Very cool. And from here, after you've divvied up the armor and the iron and whatnot, where's the next step?
Well, depending on your strategy, there are a couple of ways out of here. The fastest way is probably the tunnel, which leads through the side. Oh, there's a creeper here.
Thankfully, in I believe it was 1.1 or 1.0, they got rid of that whole aggro in creative.
So there's a couple of different areas in the map that you can access. The path, which goes from your tunnel, leads directly to your tower, which, if you just fly up,
sure,
has arrows and TNT, which is useful during the game. And over to the other side of the map, there is the cannon to counter your opponent's tower. So it's sort of like a back and forth thing. You've got to decide how you divide up your guys so that you've got the best strategy basically. So
and it seems like those towers give pretty good coverage, like vantage points of 2 of the different obsidian meteorites.
So one of the things that was very important when trying to design the map is to make sure that these towers are actually useful for defending the 2 obsidian meteorites. So yeah, the tree coverage is just little enough that you can have some good coverage of the meteorites.
Very cool.
And these, just on these meteorites, these they require 2 hits to get through from any direction, which means 140 seconds if you cut it with like a stone tool or something.
Okay.
I think hands is like 100, 320 or something.
So part of the challenge is going to be organizing enough to get there and hold the point long enough for a designated digger to actually break through and get to the cake.
Yeah, exactly. That's the idea. You need 50 seconds per obsidian block.
Okay, and we talked about how this is a pretty straight PvP, like you're in direct contact with the enemy. Do they have any other resources, it looks like, off to the sides here that they could capture to help with the cause?
So there is the farm to the right, and there is the mine to the left.
Okay.
And the mine has materials which you could use to break through the obsidian. And the farm has food which you can use to sort of keep yourself going.
Yeah, it seems like there isn't a whole lot of food starting out in the main halls, at least from the 2 chests I saw. So the farm could actually be very important if you've got a prolonged battle.
Yeah, but likewise, if you can get the diamond in the mine, then you're going to get the cake earlier.
Very cool.
So
All
it's
right.
a balance.
Anything else about this map that you think people might find interesting?
Well, it's just, it's a different sort of style from the typical race for wool thing. You've got actual people able to cross over onto the enemy lines and do some damage there, so you could get some interesting strategies in that sense. I'm really just looking forward to seeing what people do with it, and how people adapt the basics, because this is quite a basic concept. How they adapt the basics to getting their strategies right, and getting it down to a science.
And it seems like this whole map was built mainly by you, right?
Yeah, this is all built by me.
Cool. And if someone wanted to actually try out this map or put it through some testing, which I think you might have mentioned that you were looking for, what's the best way to get in contact with you or to download the map?
You can contact me through my YouTube, which is the Fat Conductor. So
very cool.
That's usually a good way.
All right. Well, thank you very much for showing us around on your map. It looks like it's a great one, and I can't wait to actually see some games taking place on it. If anyone is interested in trying it out, I'll have a link in the description below this video. And once again, Fat Conductor, thank you very much.
Thank you.